Hello, I'd just like to remind you to subscribe if you haven't already, and join the guild if you haven't already. Back to the video. Hello people, and welcome back to News Review. For this week, first off, let's start with the biggest news actually. The 1% jackpot for Digimon has gotten a buff. So, on the left hand side you can, I guess if you don't understand that, you can't read it, but basically the buff is that they gave him a little bit more attack multiplier, and then the most important one is that they made a change to the team skill that affects his CD reduction. So now the fixed combo shield is built in, and then when you dissolve 6 groups of runestones or above in the first batch, so it's no longer fixed to 6. The Digimon Diamond Seal series will have CD -1. And then the Digimon Diamond Seal series cards attributes has the effects of each other as well. So this makes the whole collab seal team kind of more cohesive. And the only reason why this is actually such a big deal is because this additional ease of a CD reduction paired with actually something like the nucleus of cytoplasm, the corruption one, will actually allow you to activate your skills like crazy when your whole team is the Diamond Seal. So I'm just going to show a video of that courtesy of Red Kai, because I don't have the card myself. I'm still thinking of whether to pull, honestly. If Omnimon comes out, it'll, and if it's good, it'll be a pretty good pull. But yeah, it can be done with either the seal that I just mentioned, or the Chaos 9th seal, Draconic, that also works, and anything that is based on launching attacks. But the reason why the nucleus is really good is because it has the Dragonhearted skill that says when the character activates their active, they get additional 1.5 times attack boost. And with this kind of setup, you're going to be activating your skills like crazy. So if you notice on the Draconic counter, when both the leader and ally attack, you can get the Draconic up in 1 turn, and then that reduces the CD of the team. And then you also reduce your own CD of the team, and then it's just insane, right? The one problem with this, of course, is that when you encounter an enemy that locks your actives, you'll be in a bit of trouble, because actually this whole Diamond Seal and this whole collab does not have cards that can unlock your cards or prevent your cards from getting locked. I think that's a bit of an oversight if they did mean to design the card so that you're activating your active like crazy. That leads me to believe that this was an unintended side effect, but that actually makes the card somewhat usable now, because previously it had pretty poor damage, and now if you activate all your active skills pretty much every turn, then you have pretty good you have pretty good damage in addition to pretty good HP. Previously the HP was the only thing going for it. Alright, moving on to this week's new cards. All of them are free technically. Vmon and Wormmon has their VR into 2 forms. As a leader, the first form is a Beast, Elf, and Dragon. The second form is Water, Earth, and Light. So they're the team, or the cards they can choose from to form their team is completely different. As a leader, it's okay, there's some special stuff here direct damage that heals you. I think this form is actually more useful because it's recovery without recovering. Yeah. And then for its actives, the first form has CD 8. Explode the board to generate enchanted runestones of all types of fixed numbers and fixed positions. And the form around by dissolving all runestones in the first batch, the character's attack ×3 and the character's skill CD -2 at the end of the round. So that's pretty good. For the other one, its active CD8, explode with water, fire, and earth to generate enchanted light, dark, and heart. And the character's attack times 8. You know, it's pretty standard, you know, active skills, but fixed boards, or, you know, in this case, like, eliminating runestones is always quite useful. Next up is the ultimate stage card, Pokemon. It's a dark demon. I don't know why it looks like this in the card art. CD6, clear all additional effects in play. The first demon stat clear, so this is why I rate this so highly. And then for 1 on everything has the effect of everything. Time tunnel when black and white zone is in play. Fully recover HP. The character's attack times 10, and the character's damage will be dealt regardless of fixed combo shield. This will maybe come in handy when you pair it with like one of the corrupted sealed lords where you give yourself black and white zone. Although I don't want to give myself black and white zone because that's a hassle for spinning. However, some madmen might be able to pair this and get some like weird effect off. And then next up is Machinedramon, Dark Machina CD6, tap 2 columns to explode them and generate their respective attribute and race runestones under whichever monster you exploded them under, and then deal dark damage of deal direct dark damage basically. Ignore laser trap, and then when the character launches an attack, the character launches wait, no, what am I saying? For every group of runes dissolved, the character launches extra fire attacks to the max 5. That's pretty standard. Moving on to last and pretty least, Ogremon CD6. Explode the 3 columns on the right to generate Earth Beast and Dark Beast runestones. The character attack times 5 and change its attack into Dark. You know, very lackluster, but it is a random challenge card. Onto the celebration events, nothing really special. The returning ultimate stage sucks as well. Does this say, I believe this said last week where there was a, okay, well, anyway, there will be another raid up like right at the end of the collab period, so don't worry if you missed the most recent one. I mean, for my current evaluation of the series, War Greymon is an okay leader if you build him upon like an entire collab team because of his like crazy actives every turn. However, I think like if he's been put in a situation where you can't activate your active skill, something like hypnosis or locking, and there's no stat clears, I don't think, if I remember correctly, for this seal either. Feel free to correct me on that. But yeah, he's not a top tier leader, but definitely usable now after the buffs. Yeah, that's been this week's news view. If you liked it, please leave a like. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments down below. And if you like this channel, please subscribe. And I'll see you next video. See ya!